A very, very good afternoon to you, sir. To start with, what is your good name?
My name is Hari.
Okay, Mr. Hari, first of all, I welcome you today at this amazing event that we are having, organized by ICRA. So, to start with, tell me about your startup. What is it about? What is the concept behind it? And what are the products and services that you guys majorly focus on?
So we have a legal team. We have a company name called Startup Zone.
Okay.
We take care of all the legal stuff, right from the incorporation, from maintaining the company, all the statutory registrations, and even the investments too, from Series A to Series Z investments. We predominantly work on the investment side, where the company who wants to grow up, who wants the startup, who wants to go to the growth stage, get the investments and all. We make sure that they are all compliant. They're not passing any due dates or falling into a defaulter list. We make sure they are compliant. That's where we mainly focus on.
Okay. So, I've been interviewing a lot of, startup founders and stuff. And I have seen that, like from yesterday, I have seen a lot of, startups like you. So, what do you think gives you a competitive edge over them? What is that one unique factor if you would, if I may ask?
Yeah, surely there are a lot of competitors in our industry. But where we are different from there is there are few things where the other service provider which won't they do, because most of the startup won't be aware of the compliances that they are there. Like right from the incorporation, there will be certain due dates. There will not be arrive of the due dates. So here we in Startup Zone, we make sure we give them the due dates 1 month prior itself. We help them to understand what's the due date that's coming here, what's the form or any document which we need to submit to the government, and help them to budget it out before 1 month itself, 1 month to 1.5 months. So they'll also be aware of it. From the next year, they will be aware and they'll keep that budgeting and all. Instead of giving the shockers at 3 days before, that's where we are different from others.
So basically, you can tell that you basically help them from the initial stages and help them grow, right? That's why you guys come in, get into it, and help them grow from initial bud to a nice flower, if I may say. Okay. So if I may ask, as a startup, since you help startups, right? What is the main major consequences that they face, at this initial stage?
Yeah, as I said, at the initial stage is I'll tell you an example. There are all the startups where they want to go for investment. There's one particular entity where they can open just to go for the investments. It's called private limited company. They won't be having enough knowledge about the due dates, about the compliances that they want. So that's where they fall into that pit, and then they'll come out in a defaulter list or something. That's the consequences most of the startups are wondering about or having those kind of problems.
Great. It's great for me to know from you all of these things that you've given a nice explanation about. So to end and to this amazing interview that we're having, today we are at this amazing event. How has your experience been so far?
It feels great, connecting with all different kind of industries in this exhibition. I mean, overall it feels good. We had a nice experience. We get to interact with all the different kind of startups. We try to understand their problem, what they are facing. So, and we try to give some solution to them. There was a vice versa thing.
Right. This kind of platforms, we do meet a lot of people, and there's a lot of exchange of thoughts and minds and all, because intellectuals, different kind of intellectuals from people. So it was great meeting you and knowing about your startup. I wish you all the very best for the future, and I hope that you have an amazing evening. The rest of the evening goes really smooth for you. Thank you. Have a great day.